Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode with Con and James. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode with Con and James.
One of the many things James and I have in common is our love for reading. And it's become a bit of a habit of ours to spend Sunday afternoon in bed and just do some reading. So we thought it would be an interesting idea to share our current reading list with you. So what's the last book that you read?
Last book I read was Vivienne Westwood by Vivienne Westwood and Ian Keller. I'm a big lover of autobiographies and biographies in general. Very good book. If you don't know who Vivienne Westwood is, she is the person who started the whole punk revolution, and it's very, very interesting. You don't realize how politically involved she was and how it transferred into her clothes as well. Very, very good. And to see where she is now and see where she was.
Because she's been in the industry quite a long time, hasn't she?
No, definitely. And she's a dame as well. She has an OBE, which I didn't know either. So I don't think that she really wasn't like a big to-do for her, but it is quite a big thing. So,
yes.
But yeah, no, very, very interesting to read about her life. And what is your book?
Well, the last book I read
Last book.
was Inferno by Dan Brown. Now, Dan Brown, of course, is the famous author of The Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. So this is his latest entry with his character Robert Langdon. And just quickly go through the synopsis. Seek and ye shall find. With these words echoing in his head, eminent Harvard symbologist Robert Langdon awakes in a hospital bed with no recollection of where he is or how he got there. Threat to his life will propel him and a young doctor, Sienna Brooks, into a breakneck chase across the city of Florence. I have read all of Dan Brown's Robert Langdon novels so far, and I must say that I found this one really interesting, as it does give a nice twist to what could otherwise have become a bit of a boring series by now. And of course, these books have also been turned into movies with Tom Hanks, the latest of which will be out later this year. Now, when we were on our date night last week, we saw the trailer for Inferno. And I have a very bad history with book-to-screen adaptations. I generally do not like them. And just from the trailer, I can see that they've changed quite a bit for the movie adaptation, so I think I'm going to struggle with that one. But I enjoyed the book immensely. It kept me guessing right up till the end, and at the end of the day, that's what you want from a really good suspense novel. Definitely a thumbs up for me.
I'll watch the movie.
So tell us more about the book that you're currently reading.
The book I'm currently reading is Jane Lynch's autobiography.
It's called?
And it is called Happy Accidents. Very interesting about her life. There is a story in here about her finding out that she is deaf in her right ear that is hilarious. And she is a bit of a drama queen in her teens and in her 20s, but I'm about halfway through it, and it is very, very good. I'm really enjoying it.
Do you think from what you've read so far that she differs significantly from the character that she played on Glee, or do you think there's a lot of her in that character?
Yes, no, there's a lot of her in that character as well, because she can be quite mean. And not just to certain people, to everyone, no?
Okay.
Yes.
But she doesn't discriminate at the end of the day.
She doesn't. Yeah. And what is the book you are currently reading?
I'm currently reading Home by William Newell. As you can probably already see from the cover, this looks like somewhat of an erotic novel. I came across this book at a recent book sale, and I have never really read gay romantic literature, so I thought I would take the plunge and see what it was about. Needless to say, I expected it to be more romance, and then I got to page 4 of this novel, and the one character already found himself aroused at his dad's funeral. So I can pretty much guess where this is headed. Lucas Reed is a Cleveland advertising executive who returns to his southern hometown to deal with the sudden death of his estranged homophobic father. There, he unexpectedly encounters Rogan James, the former high school bully and now local deputy chief of police who had once made Lucas's life miserable. Reacquainted 12 years later, the two finally acknowledge a long-held powerful physical attraction that quickly evolves into an even stronger emotional connection. But all this becomes secondary when a local reporter's secret obsession for Rogan threatens not only the end of their newly found love, but their very lives. So as you can tell from that synopsis, it sounded more like a mystery novel or maybe a thriller. It seems like that would probably be the B plot. So I'm not quite sure how far I'm gonna get with this one, but I will try and stick it out. All I can say is that this is the type of literature that the Mills and Boons books offer. What have you ladies been up to? Really? Do I need to be worried?
I wait to hear what happens in the end.
I think it might involve a happy ending. So what is next on your reading list?
My next book that I am waiting for is Alexander McQueen's biography, Blood Beneath the Skin by Andrew Wilson. And it looks interesting. I love Alexander McQueen. Obviously Lady Gaga has worn a lot of his designs and became a big fan of his before he sadly passed away, and there are a slew of celebrities that wore his clothes, and there is a museum dedicated to him, so I am dying to read what his life is like. That should be interesting. What is your next novel?
Okay, my next novel is one that I have been dying to read for years, but I have found that it was really hard to track it down in local bookshops. And then towards the end of last year, when I was visiting James, we went to Melville. And we went into a local charity shop, and I happened to find the book secondhand. And the book is Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Of course, this is also the book that inspired the now famous Broadway musical. Short synopsis: long before Dorothy drops in, a girl is born in Oz with emerald green skin. Elphaba, who will grow up to become the infamous Wicked Witch of the West, is a smart, prickly and misunderstood creature who challenges all our preconceived ideas about the nature of good and evil. So yes, looking forward to reading that and learning the backstory behind the Wicked Witch of the West, who was of course originally portrayed by Idina Menzel in the Broadway musical, and she of course also did the voice of Elsa in Disney's Frozen.
Alright, so we hope that you've enjoyed our video and our reading lists, and if you have any interesting books on your reading list, please let us know in the comment section below.
I would actually like to take that one step further and nominate some other individuals to also share their reading lists with us. So first up, I would like to nominate Matt and Blue, and then fellow South African YouTubers Talia and John, and Stefan and Lo. Hope to see you guys take up this challenge and share your reading list with us. Of course, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
So until next time, remember,
Reading is knowledge,
and knowledge is power. He's Kyle and James.
Y'all better be paying attention by now. So be honest though, technically that Alexander McQueen book is not your next read, is it?
No. I'm busy with this.
Which is?
It's articles for my master's thesis. If you have any interesting books on your reading list, please let us know in the comment section below and we'll have a read at them.
A read at them.
A read at them.